Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another late night video. Sorry if you can hear noise in the background. That is my dog. She is trying to make a nest on her bed. Really? We're gonna make it be really loud making our nest? Poppy. Yeah, she's being really loud making her nest, but that's okay. So I am actually going to go over a little bit of a book haul. These are all books that have come into my life and collection by various means. Quite a few of these were purchased, but I am going to go over each book one by one and tell you where I got it, why I got it, all of those different things. I also just love having these videos to kind of see how I bring books in and what I'm reading over time. So without further ado, let's get started. The first book that I have is Nicholas Sparks' book, The Choice. This is a book that my sister passed along to me, and she does not want it back, so I will probably pass it on to a little free library when I'm done, or if I really like it, it will be added to my collection. Another book passed on to me by my sister was The Roommate. This is also another book that she does not want back, and this one I'm pretty sure will probably be a read and then declutter when I am done. Then I have a couple of books that came to me from my partner's mom. The first one is a John Grisham book, The Street Lawyer. Feel like I have not read a John Grisham book in a very long time, and he's an author that has written quite a lot, so I definitely want to at least try it out and see what I think. But again, this book was passed along to me by my partner's mom, and she does not want it back, so probably will end up being a declutter when I'm done with it, but we will see. And then the other book that she passed along was The Edge. Again, another I believe this is a thriller, so another book that I would read and then pass along. Again, another author that I've seen around and definitely want to try. And then I did win a Goodreads giveaway, and I got American Fly Girl. It also came with a bookmark that says books are my love language, and I absolutely love that, so I'll be using that when I get around to reading this book. I am so excited to read this. I love nonfiction books. I read a lot of nonfiction. I especially just love reading about interesting people, so I'm excited that I won this giveaway, and this just seems right up my alley, and I cannot wait to read it, and I'm so grateful that I got this book. Then I purchased a book, Everyone on This Train is a Suspect. This is the sequel to Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, which is a book I also own. I used a gift card to purchase this book, and I am excited to continue in this series. It is something I just remember really enjoying reading, the first one, and then I think the next one just came out. I know there's like a holiday one, but then I believe there's just a release in this series recently, which I will pick up when it comes out in paperback. Then, and I bought that one new. Another book that I bought new was The Turnglass. So this book, we went into a Barnes & Noble to buy a gift for somebody else, and then we picked up that gift, and then I was just browsing and looking on the tables, and on the table I saw this book, and I picked it up because the cover just interested me so much. And then I realized that this, I think I read a quick synopsis a little bit about it, but I really want to go in blind. This is like 2 books in one. So there's this side, and then there's also, you flip it over, and then it also reads from this side. And it sounds like there's a couple different ways to read this. So I didn't buy it then because I knew I had a gift card, and it was the last copy left. We were out of town and I was at this Barnes & Noble, and then I went to my local Barnes & Noble, and it said they had some in stock, but they ended up having a flood issue, so I'm guessing that they lost the stock of that one, and then it never got restocked, so I ended up having to order it online, and then I never used my gift card for it, which is silly, but whatever. But I am so excited to read this. There's a bookmark in it because my partner has already started reading it. He's very interested in it, but I cannot wait to pick this up because the little that I know of it, and I want to go in super blind, sounds incredibly intriguing. So this is one that's pretty high on my priority list. And then my last 3 books I picked up from a like thrift store, so all of them were like $2 or $3. So the first one that I found was The Other Einstein by Marie Benedict. This is a book that I read a couple years ago at this point, and it is a book that I think about all the time. And so then when I saw it at the used bookstore, I knew I had to pick it up, and I cannot wait to reread it. And this is definitely a book that I wanted added to my collection. So this book was actually $4.49, so about $4.50, but totally worth it, because when you come across a book that you think about years after reading it, it is worth having in your collection. The next book that I picked up was The Book Thief. This is a book that I have been meaning to read for a very long time, and I just have never gotten around to it. So I, again, saw it at the used bookstore, wanted to pick it up because it's been on my list, and I will hopefully get to it soon. And then the last book, another book from my list, was The Alice Network by Kate Quinn. I recently read a Kate Quinn book, The Rose Code, and I really enjoyed it, so I want to read more by this author. And I've been getting back into historical fiction. It used to be my genre, all of what I read, and then I feel like I kind of burned myself out on it. I read way too much of it, very similar historical fiction, and I kind of branched out into other genres, but I've been missing that in my life, so I'm excited to jump back into some historical fiction. So those are all of the books that have recently come into my life by various means, but I hope you enjoyed this little late night book haul, and sorry for all of the animal sounds that were happening in my room, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.